Hi, come read along with me. Distinction number 9. Millennials talk about ideas, the middle class talks about things and other people. If I spend a few minutes listening to you, I can tell you where your life is you are headed in life. Your words reveal your heart and mind, they give you an accurate picture of your future. What do you spend your time talking about? Your words are like a ship's rudder. They determine which direction you are going in life. Millionaires spend most of their time talking about ideas and very little time talking about things or people. The middle class rarely talks about ideas and spends the majority of its time talking about things and other people. Big, average, small. I once saw a plaque in businessman's office that said, big people talk about ideas, average people talk about things, and small people talk about other people. That is worth repeating. Big people talk about ideas, average people talk about things, and small people talk about other people. What do you spend your time talking about? Ideas, things, or people? I'm sure you have heard of old saying there are three types of people: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who say what happened. A deeper look into these two statements reveals a secret of the very successful. Many millionaires are creative. They spend time thinking about new ideas. When working on projects, they go into an option thinking mode and look for several possibilities. To become more successful, you must continually expand your mind. In a world where everything is changing fast, you would be wise to spend time thinking of new ways of doing things. Millionaires talk about ideas and make things happen. The middle class talks about things and watches things happen. The very poor talk about other people and ask what happened. Talking about things. Middle class people talk about things that came from millionaires' idea. They talk about things like cars, sports, entertainment, music, and vacations. Millionaires own the car companies. Millionaires own the sport teams. Millionaires produce the movies and television shows. Millionaires produce the music, movies. Millionaires own the vacation spots. The middle class spends its money on the things that were created by a millionaire's idea. Let's look on closely at entertainment. The middle class and the very poor are often Hollywood's biggest fans. They live for the gossip. They can't wait to see who did what. They are glued to their television sets. Entertainment has its place, but it must be kept in balance. Sure, millennials enjoy entertainment, but they don't spend much time talking about it. One of the reasons the middle class and the very poor love entertainment so much is because they are easily impressed with fame and fortune. Millennials choose fortune over fame. They are not easily impressed with the superficial lifestyles of so called stars. People who are easily impressed with others are often insecure and confused about what they want in life. Millennials are secure in who they are and what they want. When you are clear on who you are and what you want in life, you will become secure and successful. Talking about people. Oftentimes, the middle class and the very poor are poor financially because they are poor emotionally. You can't become rich without building good relationships. If you spend much time talking negatively about others, it will cost you emotionally and financially. Talking about people behind their backs is immature ignorance. Millionaires respect people. They give people the benefit of the doubt and realize that people are doing the best they know how to do. We can find something someone is doing that we don't like or approve of. I suggest you look for what people are doing right and compliment them on it. Millionaires are complimentary people. They understand the wisdom of making people feel important. Tearing down people is foolish because It puts you in a negative attitude and often traps you there. Don't get caught in a trap of talking about other people. It affects you in a negative way more than you may realize. Stop criticizing and start complimenting. You will feel better and doors of opportunity will start to open. People love to be praised. Learn to praise people and you will find that people will do whatever they can to help you. Millionaires do talk about things and people, but not in the same way that middle class does. Millionaires talk about the great idea someone had. They talk about people who create wealth with their ideas and discuss what they can learn from them. One of my millionaire friends and I swap notes from the different seminars we attend. Anytime we learn something new about one of our business interests, we share it with each other. When we talk about other people, we discuss the ideas we learned from them, how they implement those ideas in their businesses, and how the ideas seem to be working for them. When millionaires talk about things and other people, it always seems to boil down to ideas. Talking about ideas. Why do millionaires spend their time talking about ideas? The answer is because they understand that it takes ideas to make money. The middle class thinks that you must have money to make money. Millionaires know better. They understand that the right idea will attract the money they need. Ideas are the most valuable asset in the world. People who come up with great ideas end up with great wealth. Everything you see first started as an idea in someone's mind. If you want to become richer, then spend your time thinking about new ideas. When you get an idea, discuss it with people who are successful. Major point here, do not discuss ideas with people who are unsuccessful. If you do, they will discourage you. Millionaires talk about ideas with other millionaires. They don't discuss their ideas with people who have a limited mentality. The middle class mentality is limited because it doesn't acknowledge the power of ideas. Money is powerful, but ideas are even more powerful. What you can do. Taking time to dream every day increases your creativity. When you consciously use your imagination on a regular basis, then you will start a constant flow of ideas that can make you money. Millionaires do not have a problem finding something to do to make money. If anything, they have a problem choosing which ideas they are going to act on. Here are a couple of simple ways to talk about ideas more than things and other people. Change your vocabulary. Talking about ideas require a different vocabulary than the middle class uses. Use words like possible instead of impossible, can instead of can't, and I will instead of I should. Millionaires have positive vocabularies. This is not be positive hocus pocus. Words are powerful. Listen to your middle class friends and you will find their conversations are much more pessimistic than optimistic. Millionaires speak with a strong faith. They believe they can turn their ideas into reality and they do. Stop complaining and start learning. When the middle class complains, it is talking about things and other people. I believe that whatever you complain about, you get more of. Complain about bills or debts, and you get more of them. Complain about people treating you unfairly, and you will continue to be treated unfairly. Complain about how bad your job is, and it will get worse. The power of your words creates the experiences of your life. Millionaires are not whiners. I can't recall a single time when I heard one of my multi-millionaire mentors complain about anything. The words you use reveal your heart and mind. Is your heart full of disrespect for the people in your life? Is your mind full of negative thoughts? Listen to the words you speak and you will know. People who complain are literally cursing themselves. If you want to stop cursing yourself and start blessing yourself, then stop complaining and start being thankful. Gratitude is one of the greatest powers in the universe. Focusing on what you are thankful for brings more of it into your life. Talk about ideas, things, and people you appreciate, and your life will be transformed. The next time you are tempted to complain, ask yourself, what is life trying to teach me? There is always a lesson to be learned when something doesn't go your way or when things appear to be difficult. The lesson of life come to teach us to look at life from new perspectives. This leads to new ideas. Learn to see from different point of views and you will have exciting new ideas to talk about. Millionaires talk about ideas, the middle class talks about things and other people. This was the day 2 of the series of reading the top 10 distinctions between millionaires and the middle class by Keith Cameron Smith on the channel. Read along with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you like this video, follow. Thank you.